12th inning. The pitch. He goes to the opposite field, down the left field line. Say goodnight to Worcester. Walsh walks it off in the 14th inning. And for the third straight summer, the Sea Unicorns are headed back to the Futures League Championship. Walsh charges in. He snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships in the Rose City. Norwich Sea Unicorn baseball is on the air from the heart of the Commonwealth. At Finn Field, the Sea Unicorns and the Worcester Bravehearts meeting up for the third time this summer. It has been the visiting team that has done the winning in the season series. Norwich, in fact, has won 6 of their last 7 meetings here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Good evening, baseball fans. Adam Plager welcoming you to the Norwich Sea Unicorns Capital Property Group pregame show. Norwich a game back of 500, 9-10 through their first 19 games. They meet with the Worcester Bravehearts, second place in the Futures League, 11-7. It's a rested Worcester team. They have not played baseball since Wednesday. We're off yesterday. These two teams were supposed to meet on Thursday. That ball game was postponed due to tornado watch here in Worcester, Massachusetts. So the Bravehearts come into action, having played the fewest games in the Futures League this summer. 11-7 through their first 18 games. They're a half game back. The Lake Monsters for the top spot in the Futures League standings. Let's take a look back at how things unfolded last night for Norwich. Took down the New Britain Bees 8-4 yesterday at the Beehive. It was a big day for Taylor Kaufman. He would get himself going rather early last night. Falling in a hurry, it'll get down a base hit. And there goes Bayer. That is lined up the middle. It's falling in a hurry. It'll get down a base hit. Coming around and scoring is TJ Bayer. He was going on the pitch. It's an RBI base knock for Taylor Kaufman. And it's Norwich who draws first blood tonight. Norwich would take a early 1-0 lead on the RBI knock from Taylor Kaufman. He was named the Futures League Player of the Night. Kaufman would later come around and score later in the inning on a wild pitch from the Bees starter, Thomas Harding. That goes bouncing away from the backstop. McGovern racing around third plate. At the plate, the tag, it is not in time. A wild pitch brings home the base runner, Kaufman. He scores all the way from second. Advancing 90 feet is Dylan Simini. It's the second wild pitch issued this inning from the left-hander, Harding. And Norwich gets a fortuitous bounce. McGovern had no idea where it went. And just like that, the Norwich lead is 2 here in the first. Norwich with some early run support last night for their starter, John Villar-Diaz. He was lights out for Norwich. TJ Bayer would help add on to the Sea Unicorns lead. Norwich would do all their scoring last night with 2 outs against them. 2-out offense was a thing of beauty last night for the Sea Unicorns. Bayer would bat in the 5th inning. He would have Kenny Noe and Paul Calandrelli both in scoring position. And the Norwich offense was rolling in the 5th inning with 2 outs. Norwich hoping to break through in this 5th inning. That is back up the middle. Going to be a tough play. It goes skipping through into center field. TJ Bayer brings home Paul Calandrelli. It's an RBI base hit for Bayer, and the Norwich lead is 3-0. TJ Bayer continuing to deliver for Norwich, continuing to back closer to the 300 mark this summer for the Sea Unicorns. It would be a big 5th inning for the Norwich offense. Would plate 4 runs in that frame. Michael Fiataroni would bring home Kenny Noe later in the inning on an error committed by the Bees first baseman, Rafael Rodriguez Rosa. Norwich continuing to roll in that 5th inning last night. It would keep the inning alive, and it would mean a chance for Taylor Kaufman to bat later in that frame. He also would produce another run. It would be an RBI bloop single into left field, and all of a sudden the Norwich lead was 6-0 in the 5th inning. Bees would respond with a run of their own in the bottom of the 5th inning. John
Janvier Diaz would allow the only run in his start yesterday. Was an unearned run. Check that, excuse me. It was a earned run. It would come on a comebacker to the mound, would produce the first run of the night. It was a 6-1 ball game. Unicorns would punch right back, though, in the top of the sixth inning, and this is what Joe DeLanzo was talking about. Norwich finding ways to respond right away. The Unicorns stealing bases all summer and would have a couple more as well in the victory last night.
Going again. That's outside. The throw to third goes skipping into left field. Calandrelli got held up. Now he's going to get the green light from Colby Region. The throw home is cut off, and the Unicorns have restored a 6-run lead.
Paul Calandrelli would have a couple of stolen bases last night. He had a couple on consecutive pitches. Norwich would extend their lead to 7-1 at the time. Bees would come back, though, in the bottom of the seventh inning against the reliever Joe Pitts. Got some traffic on the base past that inning. Brady Paul would come up to the plate with man in scoring position, trying to help the Bees try and battle back in the ball game last night.
Line in right field, a base hit. It'll bring home Rodriguez Rosa. Corner to corner is Amick Angelo, and it's a 7-2 ball game.
Brady Paul getting the job done yesterday. Leadoff man for the New Britain Bees, and all of a sudden the Norwich lead was trimmed to 5. Kaysen Robinson would keep the line moving for the Bees, helping cut a little closer into the Norwich lead in that bottom of the seventh inning.
Pitts has it set. The 3-2 home. That is lined back up the middle. It's a base hit. Kaysen Robinson delivers, and it's a 7-3 Norwich lead.
Kaysen Robinson delivering for the Bees last night in that seventh inning would make it a 7-3 ball game. Kenny Noe, who has been so great for Norwich all summer, he would continue his magic last night from the lefty batter's box. It would come in the top of the eighth inning, helping Norwich create a little separation with the Bees.
1-0, that is flipped out to right field, a base hit. RBI knock for Kenny Noe. It brings home David Pengel, and it's a 8-3 Norwich lead.
Norwich had a 8-3 lead. The Bees would battle back with a run in the ninth inning against the reliever Sean Flannery. It would help Norwich secure a big win last night against those New Britain Bees.
On 3-2 to the plate. It is cut on and missed. Struck him out. Say goodnight to the Bees. Norwich makes it back-to-back wins. It's win number 9 of the summer for the Unicorns, and close back within a game of 500.
Big win last night for Norwich. They improved to 9-10 on the summer. Just a game back of the Westfield Starfires, who have been winning some baseball games as of late. Janvier Diaz would earn Futures League Pitcher of the Night honors, allowed just one earned run over 5 innings, improved his record to 2-0. Struck out a batter, issued just 2 walks, allowed 4 base runners in his outing last night. He was efficient for Zach Gitcher's side. Speaking of Zach Gitcher, we spoke with the manager of the Norwich Unicorns on the Clubhouse Report heading into first pitch here tonight.
Norwich Unicorns wrap up their 2-game road trip against the Worcester Bravehearts, game 20 of the summer. Joined alongside the manager of the Unicorns, Zach Gitcher. It's been fun times on the road. Kept that going last night. What did you see from the group?
No, I think guys are just, again, like I've said before, I think the more you're on the road, the more you kind of come together as a group, and I think our guys are doing a really good job at having fun, enjoying every moment, and just really, treating it like it's summer baseball and enjoying the hell out of it.
Taylor Kaufman was named the Futures League Player of the Night, had a big RBI in that first inning, gave Janvier Diaz an early 2-0 lead. How important has that first inning offense been?
I think from our perspective, anytime that, we get to put up runs early in the game, it takes a lot of pressure off our pitchers so they can just go out there and execute their game plan. I think that Koff doing that early in the game was huge for us.
Janvier Diaz set the tone for your group, maybe his best outing of the summer, held the New Britain offense to just 2 hits. Didn't need many strikeouts. He seemed very efficient.
Yeah, I think, John B. in his last couple outings has been getting deeper into counts, kind of falling behind guys. I think the past couple outings we've only been able to get him through 3 innings maybe. So this outing was really awesome to see, and I talked to him about that at the end. I was like, dude, you're just attacking the zone a little better. And that's what helped him. He was in the zone a lot. His pitch count was really low. I probably could have tried to send him out for the 6th, but I like to give guys clean innings. So, but he was dominant. He was great, and that's what I'm looking for in these young guys. He stepped up big time.
There was some 2-out thunder in your bats last night. All 8 of your runs came with 2 outs. What'd you like about the approach?
Again, it just comes down to being resilient at the end of the day. Our coaches are preaching it. We have a pretty much loaded hitting coaching staff, so that's what they're preaching, is just being tough with 2 strikes, 2 outs, doing anything you can to keep the inning moving, keep the line rolling, and I think our guys are really buying into that and enjoying it a lot.
I know the coaching staff has talked about limiting the big inning. Joe Pitts did exactly that. I know a call didn't go his way. What'd you like about his adjustment, the way he settled in?
No, I think Joe's really calm and composed out there on the mound. He's got the veteran presence. He's not the oldest guy on the team, and he's not the youngest, but he understands his role and what he's got to do to stay composed and get guys out. And I think yesterday in a big spot, we're up by a good amount, but that game could have went sideways. We've had a couple of those big innings where it didn't go our way, and next thing you know, the game's in the other direction. So it was good to just be able to talk to him and him to just be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to go. Let's go get this guy. And that's what he did. So it was huge for us.
Another riser will take the mound here tonight. Matt Champagne will make his 3rd start of the summer. Where are you looking to see him continue to build?
I think for him, it's just kind of the same thing as JD. For a lot of these young guys, is it's just attacking with confidence, being in the zone early, and trying to induce that contact early. If you can do that, you're going to be able to extend deeper into games. And all of our younger guys have the stuff to, the punch out stuff. And if they do that, great. I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with anything, but as long as you're getting guys out. But I think from my vantage point, I'm just looking for him to go out there and compete. That's all I ask of our guys, is to give it 110%, play with some heart and, some pride. And that's what these guys have been doing. So if Champagne goes out there and does that, no matter what he does, I'll be okay with it.
Last one for you. This is a Worcester team that has started to collect some runs. They're surging offensively. How do you tame that group?
I think, again, it just comes down to being able to hit spots. And when you get guys to 2 strikes, it's not play around, make competitive pitches, right? So, just be competitive in the zone or out of the zone with your pitches, and you're going to beat guys. It's a wood bat league for a reason, They're going to miss hit balls, fail 7 out of 10 times, and you're still a Hall of Famer. So the way I look at it is guys are going to miss hit balls, and that's our goal on the pitching side of things, just on the attack.
Unicorn fans, that's the manager, Zach Gitcher. Gitch, as always, thanks for the time.
Stay classy, Norwich.
Great stuff, as always, from the manager of the Unicorns last night, Zach Gitcher. Send it to the public address announcer of the Bravehearts as Worcester is introduced down to the field here tonight.
Number 3, Dylan Pruitt. The first baseman from Maine, number 52, Hunter St. Dennis. The designated hitter from LSU Eunice, number 25, Mason Bordelon. The center fielder from Boston College, number 16, Dave Marlin. The catcher from Worcester State, number 12, Alan Carpenter. The left fielder from Tufts, number 17, Tate Banish. The shortstop from Trinity, number 22, John Ramsey. The right fielder from Laurel, number 2, Braden Kelly. And that pitcher from Anna Maria, number 10, Owen Sullivan. Fans give it up.
Worcester Bravehearts have taken the field. That wraps up the Capital Property Group Norwich Unicorns pregame show in the heart of the Commonwealth. Unicorns donning once again their navy blue alternate tops, the gold numerals on the back, the white outline. They've been great in those this summer. 3-1 in those Navy uniforms as Norwich posted another win in them last night. Took down the New Britain Bees 8-4 yesterday for their 9th win of the summer. This is a Worcester team that has not played since Wednesday, and they have been scoring the runs. Took down Nashua 16-7 in their last ball game. Owen Sullivan takes the baseball here today for the Worcester Bravehearts. Out of Anna Maria College, transferred to Indiana. Worcester wearing their neon green tops here today, navy blue numerals on the back, white outline, the white bottoms today. Take a look at the lineup card designed by the manager of the Unicorns, Zach Kitcher. Michael Fiataroni will lead it off. He's the shortstop today. Caden Williamson in right field will bat second. Taylor Kaufman, the reigning Futures League player of the night, will hit third. The designated hitter, Matt Karp, the cleanup hitter, bats fourth at third base. Jackson Howard's back in the lineup in left field, batting fifth today. CJ Nolan is at second base, batting sixth. Henry Ayers does the catching, batting seventh. Jack Treat at first base, bats eighth. With David Pengel up the middle and center field, rounds out the lineup card here tonight. Ready to go for some Saturday night baseball in Worcester. Sullivan's delivery home goes to the backstop. It misses for ball one. Officially underway at 6:34 local time. Unicorns and Bravehearts meeting for the third time this summer. 1 ball, no strikes on the shortstop, Michael Fiataroni. Went 0 for 4 yesterday with 3 strikeouts. Fiataroni is a guy that has done so much damage for Norwich all summer. He's second on the team in batting average. Entering action here today. He sends this one in the air. Medium center field. Moving in and making the grab on it is Malloret. There's one gone in the Unicorns' first inning. A look around the diamond for Worcester tonight defensively. Dylan Prince over at third base. It's John Ramsey at short. On the right side of the infield, Dante Ruby at second with Hunter St. Dennis at first. The outfield from left to right has Tate Banish in left. Gabe Malloret up the middle in center field. First pitch home to Caden Williamson, taken a little low and away, ball one. Braden Callie in right field. It's Alan Carpenter doing the catching. He was in the lineup the last time these teams met here in Worcester. The 1-0. That's cut on and miss. Beat him with the fastball. And that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Caden Williamson, the batter at the plate for Norwich. Quinnipiac Bobcat. Out of Broomfield, Colorado, the 1-1. That is a broken bat on the ground to second. Moving over, Ruby tosses over to first. And quickly there's 2 gone in the Unicorns' first inning. Bring up the designated hitter, Taylor Kaufman. Kaufman, a recent addition to the Unicorns out of Penn Valley, California. Futures League player of the night last night. Had a couple of hits and a couple of RBI for Norwich in the 8-4 win. He's in the back of the righty box. First pitch home from Sullivan is taken up top. Misses for ball one. Sullivan in his second summer with the Bravehearts. Posted a ERA right on the nose at 6 last summer. Made 2 starts for the Bravehearts. Worked 6 innings for Worcester. Heading to Indiana in the fall, the 2-0. That's taken at the knees. Bottom shelf fastball in there for a strike on Taylor Kaufman. Heading to Fordham in the fall. Wrapped up his career at Hamilton College. The 2-1 to Kaufman. That is popped up back into the seats and foul. Even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaufman, 6 feet 1 inches, 190 pounds, back of the righty box. 75 degrees. Sunny skies here in Worcester today. A little topper that is going to come right into the infield grass. The throw to first is a good one. It is in time. Boy, what a play by Owen Sullivan. Came popping off the mound to make the play on a little dribbler off the bat of Kaufman. Norwich goes down in order here in the first. Bravehearts coming to the plate when we come back. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Go to the bottom of the first inning here in Worcester tonight. Matt Champagne is on the mound for Zach Gitcher's side. Scoreless first inning for Owen Sullivan. Look at the lineup here today for Joe Galvin's side and the Worcester Bravehearts. Dante Ruby leads it off. He's at second base. Dylan Prince bats second at third. Hunter St. Dennis at first, batting third. Mason Bordelone is the designated hitter in the cleanup spot today. Gabe Malloret batting fifth in center field. Alan Carpenter hits sixth, doing the catching. Tate Banish in left field bats seventh. John Ramsey's the shortstop hitting eighth, with Braden Callie in right field rounds out the lineup card. Weave and a miss for strike one. It's Dante Ruby's second baseman at the plate, faces Matt Champagne. Makes his third start of the summer for Norwich. His second against Worcester. The pitch, wave and a miss. Good spot for Champagne, and he's quickly ahead of Ruby. No balls and two strikes. Champagne, a riser headed to Yale. His 0-2 misses up top, taken for ball one. Champagne finished his high school career at Phillips Andover Exeter Academy. The 1-2 home. That is punched into right field to the opposite field. That's going to wrap around the corner. Extra bases for Ruby. It's a leadoff stand-up double for Dante Ruby. And the Bravehearts offense in business early here. It comes with two strikes on Ruby, and he poked it down the line in right field. It's a leadoff extra base hit for the Bravehearts. Man in scoring position. It's Dylan Prince coming to the plate. Champagne so far this summer for Norwich, pitching to an ERA 11.05 over 7 1/3 innings. An 0-1 record for himself. Norwich did win his start when he did pitch here back on June the 7th against the Bravehearts. Won 3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 earned runs. His fastball missing outside for ball one. Champagne working from the stretch is the Norwich starter, trying to spot his first out of the inning. Bright orange bat for Dylan Prince, standing in the back of the righty box. The 1-0 home, way outside. It evens the count, a ball and a strike. 3 strikeouts as well that outing for Champagne. In what would be a 6-4 win for Norwich. It's 2-0 on Prince. Champagne's 2-0 on the outside black. Good for his first strike, trying to battle back in the count. Umpiring crew here today. It's Mike Patella calling the balls and strikes. Connor Tierney's the first base umpire. He's parked to the left of Champagne with the leadoff man on. That's Ruby at second. It's a 3-1 count on the Bravehearts third baseman, Dylan Prince. And over at third base is Nick Zoller. Hitters count, 3 balls and a strike on Dylan Prince. The 3-1. Slapped away foul onto the concourse first base side and moves the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. No real wind movement right now. A gorgeous day for baseball here in Worcester. Norwich and the Bravehearts just getting started. Bottom of the first inning. Man in scoring position. Still no score. Champagne brings it set. His payoff pitch. That's topped foul. Just getting a piece of it is Prince. He'll stay in there fighting here with 2 strikes on him. Prince, a soon-to-be sophomore at Bryant out of Doral, Florida. 5'11", 190 pounds. Trying to produce the game's first run here tonight. The 3-2. That's taken outside for ball 4. And there's a couple of men on for Worcester to begin the night. Leadoff double. Now the walk to Prince. Bring up the first baseman, Hunter St. Dennis. St. Dennis, out of the University of Maine, out of Laytonsville, Maryland, stands in the righty box, 6 feet 5 inches. Big man in the righty box with 2 on. Champagne hunting his first out of the ball game. He's ahead. No balls and a strike on St. Dennis. 5th game of the summer for Hunter, hitting .250 with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Champagne from the stretch. His 0-1 offering. That's cut on and missed. Nasty wipeout slider from Champagne, and he's way ahead of the Worcester first baseman, 0-2. Second 2-strike count for Champagne. Trying to get his first man out. This is lifted in the air on the first base side, down the right field line. It is falling foul. Not a lot of room in foul territory here. Boy, if that snuck down the line, it could have cleared the bases. Champagne had a couple of strikes on Ruby to begin the ball game, but surrendered a leadoff double down the right field line. Backside swing from Ruby. He's in scoring position at second. It's Prince on at first. 0-0 Norwich and Worcester here tonight. Game 20 of the summer for Zach Gitcher's group. The 0-2. Outside, good block back there by Henry Ayers. He's the catcher for Norwich today. He did the catching last time these two clubs met back on June 7th. It's the same battery from that ball game with Matt Champagne doing the pitching. Right-hander set at the belt. His 1-2 home. That is grounded back up the middle. It's going to roll through. It's a base hit. Ruby rounding third. He'll come home. The plate. That throw is tardy. RBI base knock for Hunter St. Dennis. And the Bravehearts have had the first 3 men reach tonight. It's a 2-out. Check that, a 2-strike RBI knock for St. Dennis. And it's 1-0 Worcester. Look around the diamond defensively for the Unicorns tonight. Matt Park is at third base. Michael Fiataroni at short. On the right side of the infield, C.J. Nolan at second with Jack Treat at first. Here's the cleanup man, Mason Bordelon. He's taking outside for ball 1. 1-0 Bravehearts. RBI hit from Hunter St. Dennis. His 4th RBI of the summer. It's an early lead for the Bravehearts. Norwich had a battle back from a 3-0 deficit last time these teams met. The 1-0 on the outside. Black for a called strike. Evens it up 1-1. Jackson Powers in left field today. David Pengel up the middle and center field with Keaton Williamson commanding right field. Henry Ayers has the catching duties. It's a ball and a strike on Bordelon. The 1-1. Outside 2-1. Fastball missing from Champagne. Offers a 4-seam fastball, sinker, slider, and changeup. Sometimes mixes in that curveball. Something he's been trying to work on this summer. One of his secondary pitches, the 2-1. Up top, 3-1. In scoring position at second is Prince. St. Dennis on at first. He singled. It's 1-0 Bravehearts. We're in the bottom of the first inning, just getting started in the heart of the Commonwealth. Champagne ready to work. Big lead over there at second for Prince. Grounder chopped up the middle. Going to be a tough play. That leaks around the shortstop. Fiataroni does well to block it, keep it on the infield dirt. Either way, it's going to load the bases.
That's going to be scored as an error on the Norwich shortstop. Still nobody out, and now the bases are loaded. Bring up the center fielder, Gabe Malaret. Malaret in center field today. Sophomore at Boston College takes the fastball outside for ball one. Champaign forced to really fight here in this first inning, yet to land an out. Bases are loaded for Worcester. The 1-0. That is drilled out to left center field. That is going to hang up. There to make the grab on it is Powers, and everyone is going to hold. That looked a lot better off the bat than where it landed out there in the mid of Jackson Powers in left field. That stayed over the inner half. Unicorns catch a break. Everyone holding. There's one gone for the catcher, Alan Carpenter, had a RBI double last time these two sides met. Carpenter, a soon-to-be senior at Worcester State out of Richmond, Rhode Island, stands in the lefty batter's box, hitting .500 so far. Has 19 hits already. That is 7th most in the Futures League. Is not qualified for enough at-bats for his batting average to be ranked. That's right back to the mound. Play at the plate. Forced out. The throw to first. It's an inning-ending double play. Boy, it's some Houdini-act from Matt Champagne in the first inning. Turns an inning-ending 1-2-3 double play, and the Unicorns get through a bases-loaded jam. It's a 1-0 Worcester lead. Go to the second. This is Unicorns baseball. Streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Some nice work tonight by Matt Champagne. Fight through a bases-loaded jam. In the bottom of the first inning, go to the top of the second. Middle of the order for Norwich due up. 4, 5, and 6. Matt Park, Jackson Powers, and C.J. Nolan. Matt Park has started to find his stride offensively as of late. And a real slow start to his summer, and has quickly found his swing at the plate. He's over at third base today. 1-0 Worcester, ready to go, top of the second. Weave and a miss. Wipeout breaking ball from the right-hander Sullivan. On 0-1. That's a bouncing ball over to second. Moving over is Ruby. Flips over to first, and it's Sullivan covering the first base bag. Retires the leadoff man in the Norwich first inning. So far this summer for Sullivan has pitched to a 6.30 ERA entering action today over 10 innings. An 0-1 record, making his 4th start of the summer. It is last appearance for the Bravehearts back on June 12th against Nashua. Surrendered 2 earned runs on 3 hits. 4 runs did cross the plate. What was a 9-8 win over Nashua. Powers is looking at ball 2. Powers in the lefty box out of Woburn, Massachusetts.
The 2-0. Weave and a miss. Just got a piece of it. It rolled through the legs of the backstop Carpenter. Fighting back in the count is Sullivan. 2 balls and a strike on Jackson Powers. Powers trying to retool a couple of things at the plate. It's been in a bit of a dry spell as of late. Hitting just 135 this summer. His 12th game of the season. Cuts and misses for strike 2 when chasing the outside fastball, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Powers just 1 for his last 19 at the plate. 3-2 in the air down the left side. Foul. Keep the at-bat alive. Powers 5 feet 11 inches, 170 pounds out of St. Anselm. Standing in the lefty box. Set up outside is the catcher Carpenter. That's taken for ball 4. Missed inside on the left-handed hitting Powers, and the Unicorns have a 1-out base runner. Trying to battle back from a 1-0 deficit after the early RBI single from Hunter St. Denis against Champaign in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the second baseman, C.J. Nolan. Check in on the base runner. Powers just got back in the nick of time. C.J. last time these two clubs met went 1 for 3 with an RBI, scored a couple of runs, and a walk and a strikeout. And he sends this in the air. Shallow left field, sliding in, making the grab on it out there is Tate Banish, and there's 2 down in the Norwich second inning. Fans looking to go to the dentist? Well, at Griswold Dental, you're more than a patient. You're a part of the Griswold Dental family. Find out more at griswolddental.net. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Henry Ayers. Working from the stretch is Sullivan. He checks in on Powers. He's the base runner for Norwich. A wise decision. Norwich leads the Futures League in stolen bases this summer. Already 69. Check that now. Second in the Futures League with their 69 steals. It's a ball at no strikes on Ayers. He's the catcher tonight for Norwich. Back to the lefty box. NESCAC Player of the Year at Middlebury. He's taking up top 2-0. Ayers out of West Caldwell, New Jersey. 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, hitting .257 so far for Norwich. At one point was hitting a scorching .571 through his first 10 games for the Unicorns. He's back in there since June 17th. There's as trying to break up a 0 for 11 skid at the plate in a hitter's count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Aboard at first is Powers. He walked 2 down in the inning for Norwich. Trying to strike with 2 outs. The 2-1. That's taken inside 3-1. Waiting on deck is Jack Treat if the inning were to continue. Hitters count for Henry Ayers. Really trying to force Sullivan to have to work here. The 3-1. That's outside. He walked him. It's a 5-pitch walk to the Norwich catcher. That's the second walk issued this inning by Sullivan. Here's Jack Treat. Young riser headed to Bryant in the fall. He'll be teammates there with Michael Fiataroni. Working from the stretch is Sullivan. Aboard at second is Powers. This is lifted to left field. It's going to get down a base hit. The green light at third for Powers. He'll come up racing to the plate. He will score. RBI base hit, Jack Treat. It's a 2-out single to the opposite field. And the Unicorns have scored each of their last 9 runs this summer with 2 outs against them. This one ties the game at 1 here in the second inning. Boy, what a sweet swing You talk about a backside approach by Jack Treat. Just let the ball travel deep into the zone and just stuck with it. And muscled it out into left field. Ball and no strikes on David Pengel. Pengel out of Avon, Connecticut. Northeastern Husky batting .259 for Norwich this summer, tied up inside. That'll even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. It's a ball and a strike here on David Pengel. 9 spot in the Norwich lineup. Cuts and misses on the changeup. And count leverage for Sullivan. A ball and 2 strikes on Pengel. It's Treat on at first. Ayers at second. He's the go-ahead run for Norwich. He walked with 2 outs. The walk has come back to hurt Sullivan this frame and rung up on strikes as Pengel. It was framed beautifully back there by Carpenter. He helped Sullivan get through it, but not before the Unicorns strike to tie the game at 1. Go to the bottom of the second. When we come back, this is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Head to the bottom of the second inning here in Worcester. Norwich comes back, scratch across the tying run on the RBI single from Jack Treat. We're level 1-1. Get set for the home half of the second inning. Matt Champagne wrapping up his warm-up tosses. Fans, Unicorns back at home on Monday, June 22nd. They will host the Worcester Bravehearts for the second time this summer at Dodd Stadium. Monday home games are Kids Eat Free. All kids 12 and under will receive a voucher for a hot dog, bag of chips, and bottle of water courtesy of BTW Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Southeastern Connecticut's premier HVAC company. First pitch home to the leadoff man. Check that, to the left fielder, Tate Banish, in there for a called strike. Wind starting to pick up here in Worcester. The pitch outside 1-1. Banish in left field today for the Bravehearts. Second time this summer the Unicorns seeing Banish in the starting 9 for Joe Galvin's side. Banish out of Tufts University in Wellesley, Massachusetts, standing in the righty box. 2-1 up top, 3-1. Banish batting .388, has 15 runs driven in this summer. That is 5th most in the Futures League. The 3-1 home. This is skied in the air, right center field. Moving over, making the grab on it, Caden Williamson. And the leadoff man retired for Worcester to begin the second inning.
The shortstop from Trinity, number 22, John Ramsey.
Bring up the shortstop, John Ramsey. Ramsey, a soon-to-be junior at Trinity College in Texas, out of Austin, Texas. He's taking in tight for ball 1. Fastball missing. Four-seam action from Matt Champagne. He was as good as they come at Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts. At a .77 ERA, over 27 and a third innings worked. Struck out 32 opponents at just 149 against him. In his high school career at Waterford, the 1-1 on the ground, rolled over to short, handled by Fiataroni, fires it across the diamond, 2 up, 2 down for Matt Champagne. Underway in this bottom of the second inning. Norwich and Worcester tied at 1. Glad you could be with us for some Saturday night baseball. It's Italian Heritage Night here today in the heart of the Commonwealth. Some news coming down from the Worcester Railers, ECHL hockey team. They have just named their affiliation agreement with the St. Louis Blues. That will run through 2030. Their AHL affiliate right up the road in Springfield, the Thunderbirds. Makes a lot of sense for that new affiliation agreement. The Everblades deal wrapping up this past season with the St. Louis Blues. Florida Everblades winning the Kelly Cup Championship for the 4th time in the last 5 seasons. Their 5th Kelly Cup. It's quickly 0-2 on Braden Cali. Champagne trying to roll a scoreless second inning. The 0-2, tops foul. Back behind the plate, keeps this battle going. Braden Cali, the brother of Evan Cali, former Worcester Braveheart. The 0-2, that's taken up top for ball 1. Evan Cali playing his college baseball at Keene State, brother of Braden at the plate. Last summer, Evan hit .287 for the Bravehearts. Little dribbler back to the mound, handled by Matt Champagne. No problem for him. It's a 1-2-3 second inning for the Norwich right-hander. We go to the 3rd, tied at 1. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. The middle, Irizarry charging in, fires to first, no hitter tonight for Hector Alejandro. The Norwich Sea Unicorns are back-to-back Future League champions. Turning around third, coming home to score, it's Fiataroni. Say goodnight to the Bees. Bryce Detweiler calls game in the 12th inning. Walsh charges in, he snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning here in Worcester. It's 1-1 between the Sea Unicorns and Bravehearts. It's the top of the order for Norwich. Michael Fiataroni at the plate, flied out to center field his first time up. He's taking up top for ball 1. Fiataroni leads the Futures League with 18 stolen bases already this summer. Always a base stealing threat when he gets on. The 1-0 bounce down low, 2-0. Fiataroni, 5'11", 200 pounds, out of Shelton, Connecticut. The 2-0. That is skied in the air, straightaway center field, moving back. It'll stay in the ballpark. Underneath it, making the catch on it is Malloret, and there's one down in the Norwich 3rd inning. Sit to the deepest part of the ballpark here at Fitton Field. This is a hitter-friendly ballpark, no doubt about that. Always so tough as a pitcher, and it is certainly a feat if you're able to keep the home run rate low here. When you're on the home side here in Worcester, very different story at Dodd Stadium. That's a pitcher-friendly ballpark. Might be the hardest park to hit him out of in the Futures League. It's 0-1 on Williamson. He's taking a little low and away, 1-1. Williamson grounded out to second his first time up. Unicorns, 1 run on 1 hit today. Bravehearts 1 run on 2 hits. That's way outside with the fastball, 2-1. Missing outside on the right-handed hitting. Unicorns right fielder Caden Williamson. On 2-1. That is lined back up the middle, a base hit. Caden Williamson is on, and the Unicorns have their second hit of the night. A 1-out base runner here in this third inning. Bring up the designated hitter, Taylor Kaufman. Inside-out swing from Williamson. And Norwich has their second hit of the ball game. Fans, Charlene's Diner. Before you come to the ballpark, stop by Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City. For a delicious breakfast or lunch, order what you want, eat what you get, only at Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City. Awkward check swing from Kaufman. That's ruled for strike 1. He did go around. Kaufman grounded out on a little dribbler back to the mound. That wrapped things up in the first inning for the Unicorns. We're tied at 1. Glad you're with us on a Saturday night. Norwich wrapping up their brief 2-game road trip. What was expected to be 3 games on this road trip. It was postponed on Thursday. Here in Worcester, tornado warnings in the area. The 0-2 home. That's taken outside for ball 1. Hoffman, a guy that has been hitting towards the top of the lineup card for Zach Gitcher. When he's been in there, he's looking at ball 2, dive outside, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Unicorns as a team batting .228 overall. Norwich has been great on the road, 6-3 in enemy territory. In the air, right field. No problem out there for Braden Calley, and there's 2 gone in the Norwich third inning. Bring up the cleanup hitter, Matt Park. Unicorns on the road this summer, hitting .216. That is certainly interesting splits for a group that is actually, in fact, hitting better at home now. .240 at home. Pickoff attempt just diving back in the nick of time as Williamson. He's the base runner at first. Fly down the right field side. That's going to go crashing foul at home run height on it. That's quickly no balls and a strike here on Matt Park, Bridgewater, New Jersey native. Attending Quinnipiac, studying finance out there in Hamden, Connecticut, home of Quinnipiac. On 0-1, there goes Williamson. The throw from Carpenter is a good one, but it was on the third base side of the second base bag. Goes rolling into center field. It's a stolen base for Caden Williamson. And the Unicorns have a man in scoring position. It's the third stolen base this summer for Williamson. It's 0-2 on Matt Park. He grounded out to second his first time up. A chance to give Norwich the lead with a man in scoring position. No balls and 2 strikes on Park. The 0-2. That is punched through the right side, a base hit. The wave at third for Williamson. The throw to the plate. It is not in time. RBI, 2 out, 2 strike single for Matt Park. and make it 10 consecutive runs for the Norwich offense with 2 outs in the inning, and they're on top 2-1 here in the 3rd inning. Boy, what a swing from Matt Park. Just placed it perfectly on the right side. The 3.5 hole, as they call it. And Matt Park finds the shade of outfield grass. And he continues for Jackson Powers. He's looking up top at ball 1. Powers walked his first time to the plate. The board at first is Park. RBI hit for him has given Norwich the lead. The 1-0. Sliced back foul to the mesh. Keeps this battle alive. Ball in, 1 strike. Powers trying to get rolling again offensively. This summer on the road, Powers has been a better version of himself at the plate, hitting .227. Still searching for his first hit at home. 5 for 22 on the road. Standing in the back of the lefty box. Carpenter set up outside. Park on at first. The 1-2 home. That is on the ground. Right back to the mound. Collected by Sullivan. Tosses to first. An athletic play by Owen Sullivan. Makes a nice play out there, and it'll wrap things up in the Norwich 3rd inning, but not before Matt Park delivers. It's a 2-1 Norwich lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We've been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Underway in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dante Ruby cuts and misses at strike 1. It's a 2-1 Norwich lead. Matt Champagne working quickly. That's all the way to the backstop. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dante Ruby doubled down the line in right field his first time to the plate. He's got one of the 2 hits so far today for the Bravehearts. On a 1-1. That is popped up foul back behind the plate. Goes crashing into the bleachers here at Fitton Field. Ruby over at second base today. Out of Keystone, Archibald, Pennsylvania local. The 1-2. That is flight in the air. Left center field. It is well struck out by the wall. It is gone. Dante Ruby clears the deck out in the left center field power alley, and we are tied at 2 in the heart of the Commonwealth. Oh, he went mashing, he leaned into it, and the Bravehearts have tied the game 2-2. It's the second home run surrendered this summer by Matt Champagne. They've both come on the road. This time it's over the wall in left center field. And just like that, the Norwich lead has been erased. Here's Prince on the first delivery, popped it up on the infield grass. Matt Park moves in and makes the grab on it, 1 down. One gone. Here's the first baseman, Hunter St. Dennis. He had an RBI single that started the scoring tonight here in Worcester. He stands in the back of the righty box. Pitch home from Champagne on the inside corner, ruled for a strike. On 0-1 to the plate. Champagne's offering that is drilled out to left field, a base hit. It's a 2-for-2 start to the night for Hunter St. Dennis. Good wood on it. Squared it up into left field. And the Bravehearts have a 1-out base runner for Mason Bordelone. Bordelone reached on in air his first time up. Champagne really trying to fight here in this third inning and keep Norwich at least tied. That is through the left side, past the diving reach of Park into left field. Ambushed early is Champagne, and Bordelone attacks early in the count on the first pitch he sees. It is back-to-back hits for the Bravehearts. They have something brewing here in this third inning. It'll bring up the center fielder, Gabe Malloret. Couple of hits out to left field against the right-hander Champagne. Malloret flied out to left field. His first time up. A big spot for Norwich after taking the lead. Worcester trying to take the lead right back here in this bottom of the third inning. Glad you're with us. Unicorns Baseball live on YouTube. SNSN Sports and the Futures League Network. The pitch home outside for ball 1. On the center fielder, Malloret. Malloret out of Boston, Massachusetts, 6'1", 190 pounds, hitting 167. Takes the changeup upstairs for ball 2. Hitters count 2 balls and no strikes. Malloret had a couple of hits his last game against the Spinners, and this is going to bring out the manager of the Unicorns, Zach Gitcher, as he comes out to the mound. A chance for us to talk a little bit about Strain Family Motors. The weather is heating up, and so should the fun. Rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon and feel the excitement of the open road. Go to sfmslingshots.com to rent one today. Unicorns starting some action in the bullpen down the right field side. Champagne really trying to sort things out in this conversation, more so about trying to reinvigorate the Norwich starter, who has surrendered the lead here in this third inning after Norwich had taken the lead in the top of the inning, thanks to the RBI knock from Matt Park. Back-to-back singles, and it's quickly 2-0 on Malloret. It's a hitter's count. The 2-0. That is on the ground, rolled over to short. Picked up by Fiataroni. His throw on the run, wide of the first base bag. Reaching back, diving in. Getting a glove on the bag at first is Jack Treat. Boy, an unconventional 6-3 ground out. And the Unicorns have 2 outs here in the third inning. Boy, Fiataroni has just not looked comfortable tonight at shortstop. Joe DeLanzo, quick conversation with the Norwich infield defense, trying to situate themselves with the left-handed hitting catcher, Alan Carpenter, climbing into the lefty batter's box. Runners are at second and third for Worcester. And the productive ground out to the Norwich shortstop. It's 1-0 on Carpenter. He hit into a inning-ending 1-2-3 double play. That wrapped things up in the first inning. The 1-0. That's in there. Fastball pumped into the zone. Evens the count. A ball and a strike. Fans, Wednesdays at Dodd Stadium, you can enjoy the midweek ballpark bundle. That is back at Dodd Stadium. It allows fans to purchase a premium seat and 2 hot dogs for just $15. 1-1. Wave and a miss for strike 2. If purchased online, fans will receive the voucher to pick up 2 hot dogs by showing their ticket at the front gates. If purchased at the ticket office, fans will receive their voucher with their ticket. Once again, head over to GoScenicorns.com. Next midweek ballpark bundle coming to Dodd Stadium July 1st against Lowell. That's right back to the mound. Snared by Champagne. Tosses to first. And Norwich gets out of it. Just surrender the leadoff home run to Dante Ruby. We go to the 4th, tied at 2. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the 4th inning here in Worcester. It is 6, 7, and 8-2 up in the Norwich lineup. Good work by Matt Champagne to work through some traffic. A pitching change being made by the Bravehearts as we get ready to start the 4th inning here tonight. The new pitcher in the ball game for the Bravehearts is Eric Swenson, the right-hander, 6 feet 1 inches, 190 pounds. Out of the University of Maine and Scarborough, Maine. It's Swenson now in the ball game. He will come in for the right-hander Owen Sullivan. He wraps his day up. Works 3 innings today, allows 2 runs here in this ball game on 3 hits. It's now Swenson's turn. Be greeted by C.J. Nolan. Both those runs tonight were of the earned variety, charged to Sullivan. He walked 2 batters, and he struck out 1. It was a looking strikeout. Here is C.J. Nolan. C.J. flied out to left field his first time at the plate. The pitch home. That's taken just inside for ball 1. Just joining us, it's a 2-2 ball game between the Unicorns and Bravehearts here tonight. The 1-0. That is in the air, lifted out to shallow center field. It is going to be the center fielder Malloret to make the grab on it. Nearly collided with the right fielder Braden Calley. No one called for it, but the center fielder always takes charge out there. And that time Malloret does, and there's 1 away. Bring up the catcher Henry Ayers. He walked his first time up. Swenson this summer has not allowed an earned run over 6 innings of work. Struck out 7. His offering up top for ball 1. Swenson last appeared back on June 11th, went 3 innings against the Bees in a shutout victory. And he struck out 3 in that ball game. Gets a weave and a miss, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. In fact, no runs have come home to score against Swenson this summer. He's allowed just 1 hit. Opponents are hitting just .069 against him. A dazzling start this summer for the right-hander from the third base side of the rubber is 1-2 home. Up and away 2-2 on Ayers, who smashed .480 at Middlebury his freshman year in the transfer portal right now. It's an even count, the 2-2 home. That's outside 3-2. Carpenter tried to drag it back in to no avail, says the home plate umpire Mike Pedala. Calling the balls and strikes here tonight. It's a full count on the Norwich backstop. Right-handers 3-2 offering. Sliced foul down the left side. Keeps the battle alive. Ayers attended Seton Hall Prep School before making his way to Middlebury. Swatted 3 home runs, drove in 30 runs, slugged .676 at Middlebury. The 3-2. Up top, he lost him. Second time tonight. Ayers has drawn a walk. It's a one-out walk issued here by the right-hander Swenson. Bring up the first baseman Jack Treat. Had an RBI hit to left field. That gave Norwich the lead back in the second inning. Aboard at first is Ayers. He walked. From the stretch is Swenson. Takes a pause, kicks and deals home. On the outside edge, ruled for a strike. On the left-handed hitting first baseman Jack Treat. The guy that Brian has high expectations for. Played his high school baseball at Montville. There goes the base runner waving a miss. Good throw over to second. Skips in there. And underneath the tag is Henry Ayers, and the Sea Unicorns have swiped their 71st stolen base this summer as a team. So Norwich has a man in scoring position. And for Ayers, that's his 4th stolen base this summer for the Sea Unicorns. It's quickly 0-2 on Jack Treat. Treat hitting just 100 entering play today. His 4th game this summer, takes way up top for ball 1. Treat, a native of Oakdale, Connecticut. 6'1", 205 pounds. Big guy in the lefty box, has so much power. Trying to give Norwich the lead right back. The 1-2. That bounces in there. Good block back there by Carpenter. Keeps the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Norwich 2 runs on 3 hits today. And the Bravehearts 2 runs on 5 hits. Tied at 2 in the top of the 4th inning here today in Worcester. Set up outside is Carpenter. Ready on lefty matchup. The 2-2. That's inside. Boy, it nearly got Ayers. He's brushed back with the inside fastball. 3-2. Ayers was hopping around out there. We'll see if Norwich will try and put him in motion. Unicorns have already stole third today. It's a full count on Jack Treat. On 3-2. It is bounced right back up the middle. Going to be a tough play. On the move, making the grab. Ramsey fires to first. It's in time. It advances Ayers 90 feet. And there's 2 gone here in the Norwich 4th inning. Here's the center fielder, David Pengel. Boy, good work there by the shortstop Ramsey to work from his right to his left to make the play on it in the infield. On the chopper off the bat, a Treat. The righty box is Pengel. He was caught looking. And Carpenter is blocking for ball 1. At third is Ayers. He walked this inning, stole second, advanced to third on a grounder to the left side of the infield. Working from the stretch on the third base side is Swenson, is 1-0. On the outside, Black, 2-0. Borderline pitch, and Pengel got it. Pengel's a guy that has so much speed. It's always a good thing when he puts the ball in play. He's looking at a called strike along the belt line. Pengel batting .259, still hunting his first RBI this summer. His 11th game with Norwich. He's been used as a pinch runner numerous times. It's the starting nod in center field today. Up top is ball 3. Good grab back there by Carpenter. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike on David Pengel. Pengel at his 4-game hitting streak snapped last game against the Bees. Starting to roll at the plate. That's ball 4 outside. Missed upstairs. It's a 5-pitch walk. It's the second issue this inning by Swenson. And that's going to bring out the pitching coach for the Bravehearts, Dan Barato. He'll come out and have a conversation with his right-hander Swenson. As he does that, we have a chance to talk about Thursdays at Dodd Stadium. They're always Thirsty Thursday here with $2 beer specials on Narragansett. Always at Dodd Stadium for every Thursday home game. Next Thirsty Thursday will be when these two clubs meet at Dodd Stadium on July the 9th. First pitch scheduled for 6:30 local time. Head over to GoSeaunicorns.com to purchase your tickets today. Still plenty of seats available for that ball game on July the 9th. Norwich and Worcester, right now they're tied at 2. Runners are at the corners with the leadoff man, Michael Fiataroni. He's flied out to center field both of his trips to the plate. Chance to drive home the go-ahead run. The pitch home. Big cut. Hardy hack there from Fiataroni. Swinging out of his shoes and is up empty for strike 1. That's the high fastball from Swenson. Dan Verado trying to inject some confidence in the young right-hander. He's ready to go. The 0-1 home. Right back to the fastball in the air out to left field. Moving back on it and calling for it. Tate Banish makes the catch on it. Will wrap things up. In the Norwich 4th inning, they threaten but fail to score. We go to the home half. When we come back, it's a 2-2 stalemate. The Sea Unicorns and Bravehearts streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partnership.
Go to the bottom of the 4th inning, a pitching change being made by the Sea Unicorns. Matt Champagne's night wraps up here tonight. He makes it 3 innings for Norwich, allows 2 earned runs on 5 hits. He walked a batter, did not strike anybody out. 2 runs on 5 hits today for the Bravehearts. The new arm in the ballgame is the right-hander Tyler Fahey. Will take the baseball for Norwich. Second-year Sea Unicorn. 6'3", 200 pounds out of Danbury, Connecticut. Attends Trinity College in the NESCAC. Pitching to a 2.89 ERA. Has worked 9 1/3 innings. All out of the Norwich bullpen. His 6th appearance of the summer. 7 strikeouts, was last out there on June 14th against the Westfield Starfires. Worked an inning in that ball game, surrendered 2 runs. Just one of those were earned, struck out 2. It's ball 1 on the outside to the left fielder Tate Banish. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up for Worcester in this 4th inning. Right-hander to the plate. On the outside corner, called for a strike, evens the count, 1-1. Fahey from the stretch, open stance, his delivery outside, 2-1. Fahey offers a four-seam fastball, slider, and changeup. Mixes in that two-seam as well. Popped up foul, 2-2. Banish flied out to right field, his first time up today. Fahey has allowed 2 of his 3 earned runs over his last 2 1/3 innings. The 2-2. That is chopped on the ground on the right side. Moving in is Nolan. Underhand tosses to first, one down. Good work over there by the Norwich second baseman. Takes care of the leadoff man in the Worcester 4th inning. Here's the shortstop, John Ramsey. Ramsey grounded out to short, his first time up today. Ramsey digs into the back of the righty box. Fahey's first delivery home, skied a mile high in the Worcester night. In shallow center field, C.J. Nolan moves back to make the grab on it. And there's quickly 2 away. Here's the 9 spot in the lineup, Braden Cali. Cali's 0 for 1 so far today. Cali is first time up, grounded out to the pitcher. Right now a conversation with Joe Galvin and Braden Cali. Conversation with 2 outs in the inning. That quick visit wrapping up. The red batting gloves for Cali. They'll dig into the back of the righty box. Bases empty, 2 gone. Tyler Fahey working for Norwich in this 4th inning. The pitch home. Breaking ball dots the inside corner, called for a strike. Cali out of UMass Lowell in Taunton, Massachusetts, 5'10", 185. The 0-1. Broke his bat, popped him up on the first base side and foul ground. It'll go dumping into the bleachers, into the mesh over top of the Norwich dugout. It is stuck in the mesh. A couple of Unicorns trying to loosen that baseball. They do. That's Elijah Wells. And it's tossed into the crowd there by Charlie Cariello. A couple of the Norwich relievers there helping out. And a nice young fan as a souvenir here tonight. They have themselves a Futures League baseball. It's 0-2 on Braden Cali. Working from the stretches, Fahey on the first base side. Spikes away, ball 1 outside. Cali batting just 172, has 3 runs driven in. That's called for strike 3. We got locked up on the outside corner. Cali didn't agree with the call. It's a looking strikeout of the number 9 spot in the Bravehearts lineup. We go to the 5th here in Worcester. It's a 2-2 deadlock. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and Stop the Bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the 5th inning here in Worcester. It's tied at 2. Pitching change being made by the Bravehearts. It's for the right-hander Jake Schoenberg out of Holliston, Massachusetts. 5'9", 180 pounds, right-hander. Out of St. Anselm will take the rock for the Bravehearts in a 2-2 tie. Make his 8th appearance already this summer. Has worked 9 innings. All out of the Bravehearts bullpen ERA. 3 on the nose. 111 is whip with 9 punch-outs. The pitch home to the Sea Unicorns right fielder Caden Williamson in there for a called strike. It's 2, 3, and 4 due up for Norwich against Schoenberg. First time the Sea Unicorns are seeing the right-hander on the mound, the 0-1. That's fouled right back for strike 2. Williamson was on it, just a little tardy. Last outing for Schoenberg was an inning of work. Allowed 2 hits against the Spinners on June 17th. And he struck a man out. The pitch, fastball misses outside for ball 1. Schoenberg has worked 7 consecutive innings of scoreless baseball. The pitch taken outside, 2-2. Just missed a little low and away to Williamson, who is 1 for 2 today. He singled to center field his last time, is also grounded out to second. We're in the 5th inning, the 2-2. That is on the ground, rolled over to second. Moving over is Ruby, is tossed to first in time. And the leadoff man retired for Norwich here in the 5th inning tonight. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank for over 125 years, with offices ready to serve you all over Eastern Connecticut. Go to jcsbank.com to find out why Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank. Here's Kaufman at the plate. He's taking the fastball outside for ball 1. Kaufman 0 for 2 so far today, is grounded out. On a comebacker to the mound, he's also skied out to right field. The 1-0. Check swing. Kaufman did go around. It evens the count, 1-1. Kaufman from Penn Valley, California. That's up north near Lake Tahoe, a great ski resort town. It's even 1-1 on Kaufman. The pitch fouled right back to the screen. Boy, he was on it. Just missed. Well, that was a breakout game for Taylor last night against New Britain. Sea Unicorns hoping to retake the lead here tonight. They're tied at 2 with the Bravehearts. We're in the top of the 5th inning. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. The middle part of the Norwich lineup here against the right-hander Schoenberg. Schoenberg was named to the NE10 Fall Academic Honor Roll in 2025. Attended Holliston High School this past spring at St. A's. Pitched to a 6.90 ERA, 1-0 record, 16 appearances, all out of the St. Anselm bullpen. From the stretch, his 3-2 cut on and missed, struck him out. Kaufman goes down swinging and quickly 2 up. And 2 down for Norwich in the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Matt Park. Park has an RBI single today. It was bounced into right field. That was his last trip to the plate in the 3rd inning. He's also grounded out to second. Schoenberg's offering, taken on the outer edge for a called strike. Park, a quiet guy in the clubhouse, just goes about his work. Has plenty of power in his bat. The 0-1. On the outside corner, bottom shelf, fastball in there, and way ahead now is Schoenberg. No balls and 2 strikes. See if Fahey gets the rock in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're working a clean 4th inning. That's taken a little outside, 1-2. Schoenberg took strides his sophomore year after posting an .863 ERA his rookie campaign. Logged 24 innings as a freshman. Is 1-2. This is lifted in the air. It is carrying out to left field, out by the wall. It is gone. Matt Park clears the deck for the first time this summer. Wallops a 2-out home run over the wall in left field. And the Unicorns have taken the lead right back. It's 3-2. Boy, Matt Park with a big swing. Just waiting to unlock that one this summer. Has displayed it in batting practice the entire summer. And that time, well, he got a pitch he could handle and clocked it over the wall in left field. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. Here's Powers. He goes mashing after the first pitch he sees, and he hit it foul. Boy, it was crushed down the right field line. And Powers just missed on his 2nd home run this summer. Boy, what a swing for Matt Park, a kid that, well, you just have to smile. He's put in so much work. Didn't have the start he would have wanted for the Unicorns. Just stuck with it. The 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. And that's what really has to excite you. There's so many peaks and valleys throughout a long summer. And Matt Park has really found himself at the plate. It's below the zone, 2-1. That pitch missing from the right-hander Schoenberg. 30 innings for St. A's out of their bullpen. He made 2 starts his rookie season. The 2-1. Cut on and missed. Beat him with a fastball, evens the count, 2-2. Schoenberg is studying health sciences at St. Anselm. It's all 2s across the board. The pitch, check swing. Powers did go around, rung up on strikes, and that's how the inning will end. But not before Matt Park clobbers his first home run of the summer. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning when we come back. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead after the first home run of the summer for Matt Park. It's the top of the order due up for Worcester. Dante Ruby will lead it off. He homered to begin the 3rd inning his last time up. Already has a couple of hits today. He's doubled and homered, a couple of extra base hits. He, in fact, has both extra base hits for the Bravehearts offense as we hit the start button on this 5th inning. Tyler Fahey back out for his 2nd inning of relief duty. The pitch jammed him inside. It's a wave and a miss for strike 1.
Correction, second baseman from Keystone, number 13, Dante Ruby, at bat.
Ruby out of Keystone College. The pitch outside for ball one. At Keystone, Ruby hit .409 as a sophomore, just at the cover off the baseball. He's tied up with strike two. A good fastball life right now for Fahey. Gets it into the mid to upper 80s on that fastball. When you tie a guy up, it makes it really tough. The 1-2. There's the big bender. It misses upstairs. 2-2. 6 home runs for Ruby this past spring. Totaled 22 extra base hits. The 2-2 fouls it back. That'll keep the battle alive. It was eye-popping numbers for Ruby at Keystone. Slugged .672 this past spring. Proved upon a .340 average and a .580 slugging percentage from his rookie season. A dangerous bat in the top of the lineup. He's taking on the outside corner. Tyler Fahey's got his second strikeout of the night. Back-to-back Ks for the Norwich right-hander, and there's one down in the Worcester fifth inning. Here's the third baseman, Dylan Prince. Boy, Fahey is a guy, when he gets rolling, he's almost untouchable. When he just finds his rhythm out there. Confidence is a funny thing. Ball one is over top of the glove of Ayers all the way to the backstop. On the third baseman, Prince, he's 0 for 1 today, has walked and popped out to third. Prince out of Bryant in Rhode Island. Attended Doral Academy in Florida. He's jammed inside, popped it up. A high pop-up on the infield grass to the dirt, making the grab on it is Matt Park, and there's quickly 2 away. Fahey has really been eyeing that inner half of the plate against the right-handed batters in the lineup for Worcester here in this fifth inning. His second inning of relief work has just tied them up in a knot. Here's Hunter St. Dennis looking at ball one upstairs. Little check that, called for a strike. Top of the zone. According to the home plate umpire, Mike Patella, the pitch, that's fouled back onto the concourse behind the plate, and Fahey's quickly way ahead, 0-2. St. Dennis has a couple of hits today, as an RBI single to center field, also a base hit to left field. On 0-2, it is on the ground, chopped to short, gobbled up by Fiataroni, snaps it across the diamond. It's a 1-2-3 fifth for Tyler Fahey. It was made at 2 scoreless frames out of the Norwich bullpen tonight. We go to the 6th. It's 3-2 Norwich. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. The middle, Irizarry charging in, fires to first, no hitter tonight for Hector Alejandro. The Norwich Sea Unicorns are back-to-back Future League champions. Turning around third, coming home to score, it's Fiataroni. Say goodnight to the Bees. Bryce Detweiler calls game in the 12th inning. Walsh charges in, he snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's SCR-Structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right, right here in North Franklin. SCR-Structures.com.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Bravehearts as we step into the top of the 6th inning with C.J. Nolan. He'll lead it off at 6, 7, and 8 due up for Norwich. C.J. at second base tonight. Clinking Beard's fastball touches the outside corner, ruled for a strike. C.J. tonight has flied out a couple of times. Has flied out to left and center field. The full windup is Clinking Beard. The right-hander's offering. Down and away, evens the count. Breaking pitch missing. A ball and a strike. Fastball up top, 2-1. Clinking Beard is the fourth pitcher being used today after Swenson. Check that after Schoenberg allowed a run in the 5th inning, the 2-1. Topper foul on the left side. Clinking Beard can light up the radar gun, can touch 95 on his fastball. That's what he has topped out at. Reiser headed to Kansas State out of Papillion, Nebraska. 6'1", 205 pounds. Can also play some first base. The pitch outside, and that'll run the count full, 3-2. Klinkingberg has pitched to a 16.20 ERA. Just an inning and 2/3 worked. Struck out 2. His third appearance all out of the Bravehearts bullpen. The payoff pitch outside. He missed into the lefty batter's box. And CJ has drawn a leadoff walk to begin the 6th inning. Fans, Griswold Pride. Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Check out their Facebook page for information. That's Griswold Pride. Here's Ayers. He's taking, CJ's on the move. The throw to second. It's a good one. And a dead duck for the second straight night. Trying to swipe second base is CJ Nolan. And Clinking Beard has his first out in the 6th inning. It's 0-1 on Ayers. He's walked in both of his plate appearances today. Clinking Beard helped out from his battery mate. Set up outside is Carpenter. And ball 1 is up and away. Evens the count. Unicorns looking for some insurance markers. All 3 of their runs tonight have come with 2 outs. On the ground, rolled over to short. Scooped up by Ramsey. His throw across the diamond. Squirts away from St. Dennis. And reaching on the air is Henry Ayers. And the Unicorns have themselves a 1-out base runner. Boy, what should have been a routine ground out for the second out of the inning. Instead, as a man on for Norwich, it's Ayers aboard for the 3rd time tonight. It'll bring up the first baseman, Jack Treat. Both sides now have committed an error today. And Clinking Beard has the double play in order. He'll work from the stretch. Brings it set. Kicks and deals. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. He's got good life on that fastball. Clinking Beard. Yeah, that has a live arm. That's swatted foul on the left side. Treat late to that fastball. The last outing for Clinking Beard went an inning and a third, allowed 3 earned runs in his outing against Nashua, the 1-1. That's downstairs, 2-1. Good block by Carpenter. He's been sharp defensively tonight. This is the 4th arm being used by Joe Galvin's side. Norwich on top, 3-2. Glad you're with us on a Saturday night. Fouled back. That'll run the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alex Dion is their director of player personnel. So Unicorns have one of their own, Kevin Murphy, who was formerly the manager in Norwich. Same for Alex Dion. 2 guys with great baseball experience and knowledge. The 2-2. inside with the fastball. And Clinking Beard into another full count situation with Treat. Grounded out too short his last time. See if Norwich will put Ayers in motion. He's not going. That is taken for strike 3. Treat knew it right away. It caught the inner half of the plate. And there are 2 down in the Norwich 6th inning. Here's the Unicorn center fielder, David Pengel. Pengel was caught looking his first time. He has also reached on a walk. Stands in the back of the righty box. And that has plenty of power. Carpenter snap throw to first. It is in time. Boy, he caught Henry Ayers leaning off the first base bag. What an inning for the Worcester catcher. Throws out a couple of Norwich base runners. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-2 Norwich. Streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better at Burns. You buy better. We've been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Worcester tonight. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. Thanks to Matt Park, who swatted his first home run this summer. Tyler Fahey ready to work his 3rd inning of relief out of the Norwich bullpen. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Bravehearts as we begin this 6th inning. Cleanup spot, it's Mason Bordelone. He's reached on an error and single to left field. Fahey's offering. Fastball sizzles up top for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Bordelone. The righty's offering. That's taken. Fastball missing. Boy, it was in a good spot. Fahey didn't get the call. 2-0. Hitters count the 2-0 home. That's popped up. He was jammed inside. On the grass and foul ground on the first base side is Henry Ayers. Makes the grab on it. There's 1 down. Fahey trying to make it 3 innings out of the Norwich bullpen for the 2nd time this summer. And do it without allowing any runs. He did that also against the Worcester Bravehearts in that 6-4 come from behind win back on June 7th. 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Gabe Malaret. Fahey ready to work. That's way outside, diving across his Ayers. He's been better defensively today. He's really been trying to work on that defensive side of his game. Can really handle the bat at the plate, despite cooling off a little bit. The 1-0. Big curveball. That dives in there. Evens the count 1-1. Malaret tonight has fly to left field. He's also grounded out to short. It's even. The 1-1. On the outside corner, that is dot work from Fahey, and he's quickly worked ahead. The ball in 2 strikes on Malloret. Unicorns protecting a 1-run lead. Trying to get some length from Fahey today. Malloret out of BC. The pitch, that just missed. Oh, the Norwich dugout thought that was in there. Malloret attended Dexter Southfield High School before making his way to Boston College. He redshirted his freshman year, soon to be sophomore at BC. The Eagles, the 2-2. Low and away, then went rolling away from Ayers, runs the count full. 3-2. Malloret, a strong guy, very powerful in the righty box, 6'1", 190 pounds. The 2-time All-NEPSAC honor, a little blooper popped up. It's Matt Park backing up on it. Shy of the outfield grass, makes the grab on it, and 2 up, 2 down for Fahey, who has been on point so far tonight out of the Norwich bullpen. 2 down, here's the catcher, Alan Carpenter. Military Appreciation Night is headed to Dodd Stadium on Friday, July the 3rd. Post-game fireworks to follow, presented by Liberty Bank. The Unicorns will play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. That is Friday, July 3rd. First pitch coming at you 6:30 local time. Fastball dotted in there for a called strike. Military Appreciation Night is presented by C Corp. All active and retired military personnel are able to purchase an $8 ticket. Comes with a food voucher to pick up a hot dog, bag of chips, and bottle of water. It's fouled back for strike 2. Carpenter tonight. That's hit into a double play and is grounded out. Both have been comebackers to the pitcher's mound. Fahey trying to make it 3 scoreless frames tonight. He's way ahead of Carpenter, 0-2. The righty's delivery home, way outside, up top, 1-2. Just not a competitive pitch from Fahey. Carpenter standing into that lefty batter's box. The part of the order you want to attack. The 1-2 home, fouled off the end of the bat by Carp. Trying to battle here. Attends Worcester State at 333 over 40 games. Clobbered a couple homers. 29 runs driven in a defensive count. The 1-2 home. That's lifted in the air down the left side. It is going to go camping foul. It's out of play. Just joining us, Norwich leading 3-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here on a Saturday night in the heart of the Commonwealth. Fahey leaned over look, brings it set. Toe tapping his 1-2 home. This is rocketed deep out to right field, moving back. Shy of the warning track. It's Caden Williamson makes the grab on it. Carpenter squared it up, but Williamson makes the catch on it, and that'll wrap things up. 3 scoreless innings tonight from Tyler Fahey out of the Norwich bullpen. We go to the 7th. 3-2 Norwich on the Unicorns Broadcast Network, live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Cordell Klinkingbeard back out there for his second inning of work. Worked a scoreless 6th inning. As we get ready to go here in this top of the 7th inning, Norwich on top, 3-2. Glad you're with us. Saturday night baseball here from Fitton Field on the campus of Holy Cross. They were Patriots League champions in 2025. Former Sea Unicorn skipper Kyle Dombrowski, a part of that coaching staff in 2025. David Pengel will lead it off for Norwich. Was unable to complete his plate appearance to wrap things up in the 6th inning after Alan Carpenter threw out 2 base stealers last time. He back-picked Henry Ayers. The pitch home. Tied up Pengel. In there, strike 1. Pengel playing in his 2nd summer in the Futures League. Very speedy outfielder, covers a lot of ground, really known for his glove. Attended Avon High School, played 4 years of varsity baseball out there, was the #1 ranked outfielder in the state of Connecticut. As rated by Perfect Game in the class of 2025. He's looking at the fastball, missed just up top, 2-1. Pengel's been caught looking. He's also drawn a walk. The 2-1. That is on the ground, rolled over to short. Gobbled up there by Ramsey. His throw across the diamond in time. And the Sea Unicorns leadoff man retired. It'll turn over the lineup card for the shortstop, Michael Fiataroni. Fiataroni trying to restart his engine offensively. Has cooled off at the plate. The pitch. There's the curveball. It's in there for a called strike. Fiataroni has flied out in all 3 of his plate appearances. He goes swinging and missing ahead of that changeup for strike 2. Good spot for Clinking Beard using that breaking ball. Fiataroni's been sitting fastball. The 0-2 is in behind him, and that nearly got him. It goes bouncing back to the mesh. It's a ball and 2 strikes on the Bryant product. Fiataroni, 5'11", 200 pounds. League leader in steals. The 0-2. Check that. 1-2 outside, 2-2. Fiataroni just 1 for his last 15 at the plate. And the count has run full, so after operating ahead, 0-2, Clinking Beard has fallen behind. 3 balls and 2 strikes. They'll set up a payoff pitch, and rung up is Fiataroni. Cuts and misses. And there is 2 down in the Norwich 7th inning. There's the Quinnipiac product, Caden Williamson. Williamson today is 1 for 3, has grounded out twice to second. He's also singled up the middle. Clinking Beard trying to make it 2 scoreless frames. He's got the top of the zone on the inside corner on the right-handed hitting Caden Williamson. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. Just joining us, we're in the top of the 7th inning. 3 runs on 4 hits tonight for Norwich. Changeup misses outside, 1-1. Bravehearts are out hitting Norwich just marginally. 5 hits to the Norwich 4. Unicorns have the all-important lead on the big board. The pitch just outside, 2-1. Here's that Fahey's night would be over when we get to the bottom of the 7th inning. Clinking Beard working from the full windup. The 2-1. Fastball at the knees. No chance for Williamson. He was taking the whole way. It was a pitch that he could do just nothing with. Kept his bat on his shoulder. It's even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carpenter lined up outside. The 2-2. That is taken on the inside corner. Struck him out. Caught looking is Williamson. That'll wrap things up in the Norwich 7th. Back-to-back Ks for Clinking Beard. It's stretch time in Worcester. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. Listening live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Corn.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
We've hit the bottom of the 7th inning here tonight. The Unicorns turn the baseball over to the riser headed to Monmouth, Sean McGettigan. He comes in for Tyler Fahey. He rolled 3 scoreless innings tonight. He was lights out of the Norwich bullpen today. Final totals for the right-hander Fahey. He made it 3 innings of no-hit baseball. He struck out 2, both of the looking variety. Great stuff tonight from Fahey. He faced the minimum as well. 9 up, 9 down for him. It's Sean McGettigan's turn to enter the night here, holding on to a 3-2 lead. Comes in a big spot. McGettigan, the right-hander, out of Flowertown, Pennsylvania. Attended Germantown High School. Played his club ball with the Philly Bandits. On the first delivery, it's fouled off on the left side. First man up in the inning is Tate Banish. He's flying to right. He's also grounded out to second. McGettigan's first offering was a strike, fouled off. He kicks and deals. Taken. Is that the kneecaps, but it's a little low, 1-1. Banish leading it off. It's 7, 8, and 9 in the Worcester lineup. McGettigan from the full windup. His offering way even a miss. Beating on that fastball. Good life on it for McGettigan. McGettigan, one of a couple of Monmouth products on this Norwich club. Bouncing ball over to short. Fiataroni on the run. His throw in time. There's one gone. Good play over there. Moving from his right to his left was Fiataroni. Takes care of the leadoff man up in this inning for Worcester. Here's the shortstop, John Ramsey. Ramsey's grounded out to short. He's also popped out to second, despite the bat cooling off for Fiataroni. He's been impressive defensively, and that's a good sign for him. A versatile player, plays everywhere on the infield diamond. First offering home from McGettigan, swatted foul on the first base side. Kenny Noe, also a Monmouth product on this Norwich roster, and currently inactivated is Joe Carucci on the injured list. He was wearing that same number that McGettigan is now wearing. Stayed with the Monmouth Hawks products on this Unicorns team here in 2026. Backed up inside was Ramsey. On 1-1. Topper foul on the third base side by the Bravehearts dugout. Reaching out for it. Snagged by a member of the Bravehearts. That will stay in the Worcester dugout. Don Ramsey out of Trinity College in Texas. The 1-2. Just missed outside. Ramsey attended Westwood High School, 6'1", 190 pounds. Was named to the All-SAA first team in 2026. Made it to the College World Series in 2025. He is holding up just barely, and that'll keep the count even. Caleb Woodward was with the Bravehearts in 2025, also out of Trinity College in Texas. An all-star for Worcester. The full count pitch, cut on and missed, struck him out. Chasing that changeup upstairs is Ramsey, and there is 2 down.
It's the first punch out of the summer for McGettigan. Here's the right fielder, Braden Calley. This has been a good sign from the Norwich bullpen. After just 3 innings today from Matt Champagne, they got some length, and it was needed from Fahey trying to set up the back of the bullpen. The pitch on the ground, chopped to short. On the backhand side, Fiataroni snaps it across the diamond. It's a 1-2-3 7th inning as Sean McGettigan welcomes himself to the Norwich Sea Unicorns this summer. It's a scoreless 7th. We go to the 8th, 3-2 Norwich. Listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports and the Futures League Network.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
We go to the 8th inning here in Worcester. A new pitcher being used by the Bravehearts. It's the right-hander Connor Herlihy out of Stevens Institute of Technology, the Stevens Ducks in Hoboken, New Jersey, where he plays his college baseball. Second time this summer, Herlihy being used against the Sea Unicorns, 5'11", 185 pounds, soon to be junior at Stevens Institute of Technology. So far this summer for Joe Galvin's side, a 1-0 record over 8 1/3 innings. His 7th appearance all out of the Bravehearts bullpen. Has been locked in so far this summer. A 1.08 ERA, a whip under a 0.5. It's 0.48, 7 strikeouts as well. He has been lights out for the Bravehearts this summer. Trying to keep it a 1-run ball game. Leadoff man up for Norwich is their designated hitter, Taylor Kaufman. Kaufman went down swinging his last time. He's grounded out to the mound. He's also flied to right field. He's backed up inside with ball 1. Kaufman digging into that righty box. He's locked and loaded. Carpenter set up outside. That is past the diving reach of the third baseman, Prince, down the left field line. Kaufman racing around first. He'll go cruising into second. Takes a wide turn around the second base bag. It's a leadoff double for Taylor Kaufman, and the Sea Unicorns have the leadoff man on to begin the 8th inning. Boy, what a swing by Taylor Kaufman. Just grounded it past the diving effort of Prince. Was going to be a tough play for him. And the Sea Unicorns are going to use a pinch runner for Kaufman. Hope that he is all right. Reese McCarthy is going to pinch run for him over there at second base. The UMass Amherst Minutemen will pinch run for Kaufman. It's Matt Park hoping to extend the Norwich lead. Early he set, kicks and deals. Spins it in there for a called strike. Early he pitched against the Sea Unicorns, went an inning in 2/3 of scoreless baseball back on June the 7th. That's allowed just 1 earned run all summer. The 0-1. Down and away. Good block by Carp back there. Puts that in front of him. It'll hold McCarthy at second. Park today has a couple of hits. Has an RBI single. Is also homered As 2 RBI tonight for Norwich, has been a catalyst to the offense tonight. And again, the Unicorns receiving it from different sources. The 1-1, down and away, 2-1. The last 11 runs this season for Norwich have all come with 2 outs against them. And right now it's a meeting at the mound. Alan Carpenter jogging out to have a conversation with his right-hander Herlihy. Coming up on June 30th, it is the Northeast Prospects game. That is coming to Dodd Stadium. We'll take it live at 4 o'clock with batting practice. And first pitch at 6:30 local time. It'll be the top prospects of the Futures League against the Northeast Prospects. Admission is free for that ball game, the 2-1. That's fouled right back to the screen. Park was on it. That stayed over the inner half of the plate, and Park just missed connecting with it. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. In scoring position is McCarthy. He's pinch running for Kaufman. He began the inning with the leadoff double down the line in left field. Sun is set here in Worcester. The 2-2 home. That's down and away, 3-2. Good take from Park, who's really settled in there offensively. He's been an exciting player for Norwich. Guy that has really taken off at the plate. He's been sharp defensively today at third. The payoff pitch. That is drilled to left field. It is going to hang up out there in left field for Banish. He'll hold on to it. That'll freeze McCarthy. He'll stay at second, and there's one gone. There's the left fielder, Jackson Powers. Powers nearly missed a home run his last time up. Cranked a foul ball down the right field line. Norwich and Worcester. Game 20 of the summer for the Unicorns. Trying to get back to 500. Fastball dots the outside corner, and Herlihy is working ahead of the Norwich left fielder today. Herlihy out of Holden, Massachusetts, studying business and technology at Stevens Tech out of the Brooks School, where he attended high school. The 0-1. Powers checked his swing. He held up. That'll run the count even, 1-1. Herlihy, soon-to-be junior at Stevens Tech, pitched to a 5.23 ERA his sophomore year. Powers chops this on the ground to second. Ranging over is Ruby, tosses to first. It'll get the job done. McCarthy advances 90 feet on the grounder to the right side, and there's 2 gone in the Norwich 8th inning. It'll bring up the second baseman, C.J. Nolan. Fans, let the Burns Agency simplify your insurance needs. Go to theburnsagency.com to find out more. The Burns Agency, now part of Hub International. Leaned over look. Bringing it set is Herlihy. His offering to Nolan. Upstairs for ball 1. CJ speaking with them during batting practice today. He just says he's really sees the baseball well in Worcester. Just something about fit and field. Clobbered 2 home runs here last summer. Really went mashing here. Bulk of his damage came against the Bravehearts, and it was in Worcester where he did his damage. It's an even count, 1-1 on the Coventry, Connecticut local out of Sacred Heart. Second year Unicorn, the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. In scoring position at third is McCarthy. Norwich looking for some late inning insurance. Norwich tonight with the runners in scoring position. 2 for 7. And it's CJ looking at strike 2. CJ's flied out a couple of times. He's also walked, was caught stealing. That came back in the 6th inning.
He's taking down and away. Good block by Carpenter. Unicorns have an add-on run standing at third. It's a full count on C.J. Nolan. Norwich trying to create a little separation in this 8th inning. Herlihy brings it set. His 3-2 home. This is popped up. Shallow left field. Moving over is the shortstop. Calling for it as Ramsey will make the grab on it. And that'll wrap things up. The Unicorns get a runner to third. They strand McCarthy. It's the bottom of the 8th when we come back. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. This is Unicorns Baseball. Streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network. Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base. Show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Sean McGettigan was sharp his first inning of relief. Back out there in this 8th inning. Third arm used tonight by Zach Gitcher as the Unicorns are protecting a 3-2 advantage over the Bravehearts. It's the top of the order due up for Worcester. Dante Ruby, Dylan Prince, and Hunter St. Dennis. McGettigan will have his hands full. Good test for the young riser. Headed to Monmouth in the fall. Unicorns trying to continue to make improvements and holding on to their late leads. And a good chance for McGettigan trying to establish himself as a late inning piece for the Norwich bullpen. Ruby tonight has doubled, homered, and was caught looking his last time. The pitch fouls it straight back, strike one. The classic tequila song booming over the loudspeakers here at Fitton Field in this comeback effort for the Bravehearts. Back of the righty box is Ruby. McGettigan working from the full windup. The 0-1 taken outside 1-1. Going to be a good test here for McGettigan with all the distractions going on here around the ballpark. Trying to ignite the Braveheart offense. The 1-1. That's just inside 2-1. Good pitch selection from McGettigan. Trying to navigate a 8th inning here against the top of the lineup for Worcester. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead. McGettigan working quickly is 2-1 home. Bounced foul on the left side. McGettigan's showing his composure here against the top of the lineup for Worcester. Playing in the heart of the Commonwealth. Worcester known as the heart of the Commonwealth due to its physical location in the exact geographic center in the state of Massachusetts. The 2-2, down and away, 3-2. The nickname deeply ingrained in the city's identity. You see that Bravehearts logo. There's that heart in the logo. Part of being in the heart of the Commonwealth. And it serves as the official symbol and can be found embossed on local street signs. It's a leadoff walk issued to Ruby. And the tying run is on for Worcester here in this 8th inning. It'll bring up the third baseman, Dylan Prince. Prince has walked today, has popped out his last 2 trips to the plate. Double play is in order. And now a tight spot for McGettigan. Turning double plays has not come with ease for the Norwich defense. And there's a lot of speed on. It's 1-0.
on Prince. Ball one dives outside. And Zach Gitcher is going to head out to the rubber and check in with his reliever. McGettigan out there for his second inning of relief duty. Trying to work against the top of the Bravehearts offense. Heading towards the finish line tonight, home is where you park it. That's the motto for Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Family owned since 1967. Camping season is here. Check out their inventory of new and used campers and park models at highwaycampers.com. Remember, home is where you park it. Right now, Zach Gitcher parked on the pitching mound, a place he's very familiar with. A 2022 Futures League champion with the Nashua Silver Knights. They're the last club to win the Futures League since Norwich has gone on its dynastic run. Played his college baseball at St. Anselm in southern New Hampshire. He certainly knows a lot about working with youngsters, a high school geometry teacher at Lowell Technical High School. It's 1-0 on Dylan Prince. Way in his park, showing bunt is Prince. He bounces it up the first base side. It'll roll into the Norwich dugout. Handled by Colby Region, Unicorns assistant coach. Was a first baseman at Keene State where he played his college baseball. Even count 1-1. It's a 3-2 Norwich lead against Worcester here. We're in the bottom of the eighth inning. McGettigan is set. Showing bunt is Prince. Park playing way up. It is bunted, foul tipped. In and out of the mid of air, strike two. That'll take away the bunt here with two strikes on Prince. That was a smart idea by Joe Galvin, the manager of the Bravehearts. Trying to help manufacture the tying run. 3-2 Unicorns in this bottom of the eighth inning. McGettigan ready to work from the first base side of the slab. His 1-2. Waved at and missed. Struck him out by way of the K. Down goes Prince, and there's one gone in the bottom of the eighth. Oh, a huge strikeout. Second of the summer for McGettigan. And the Unicorns now at double play depth. Here's Hunter St. Dennis. Crowd making noise. McGettigan takes a deep breath. His pitch outside. Snap throw from Ayers. It's a bit tardy, but an honest look at the base runner, Ruby. That's a big element for Ayers. The way he handles his pitching staff, especially defensively, and trying to take care of base stealers. It's a sizable lead. There goes the base runner, Ruby. This is in the air to right field. Potential for an inning-ending double play. Moving over, making the grab. Williamson is thrown to first, way off the line in foul territory. It is the second out of the inning. And retreating back to first is Dante Ruby. There's two down. Mason Borderline will come to the plate. Two huge outs located for McGettigan. Bottom of the eighth. Crowd making some noise. The pitch up top, 1-0. So far tonight, Bordelon has reached on an air, singled, and popped out. Looking for the final out in the eighth inning is McGettigan. The ball and no strikes on Bordelon. On 1-0. Up top, 2-0. Good fastball life for McGettigan. A competitive pitch. Mike Patella issuing it as ball two up top. Hitters count 2 balls and no strikes on Bordelon. Aboard at first is Ruby. Reached on a leadoff walk. On 2-0, there goes the base runner. The throw misses up top. The pickoff attempt to second. It goes leaking into shallow center field. And into scoring position is Dante Ruby. Ayers just bounced that throw down to second. And the tying run is in scoring position for the Bravehearts. It's 3-0 on the cleanup man, Mason Borderlone. Bravehearts tonight with runners in scoring position, 1 for 6 today. In a big spot, Norwich holding on to a 1-run lead. It's 3-0 on Borderlone. That misses 4 straight out of the zone. And runners are at first and second. Henry Ayers, a quick look to the Norwich dugout. Wants to make sure everything is set up defensively. Second free pass issued this inning by McGettigan. Here's Gabe Malloret. Malloret is 0 for 3 today. Has flied out, grounded out, and popped out. Joe DeLanzo, Unicorns assistant coach. Recently the team captain at UMass Lowell, providing instruction to the Norwich defense. A big spot here with the tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead run at first. McGettigan trying to dance away from the traffic. It's ball 1 upstairs. Unicorns have some action in their bullpen. Bravehearts down to their final 4 outs tonight. And they don't get any easier. As the old adage goes, McGettigan is set. Is 1-0. Cut on and miss. Good life on that fastball by the Monmouth riser. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty on righty matchup here. Toe tapping, McGettigan ready to operate his 1-1. Foul tip back to the screen. Joe DeLanzo will come out of the Norwich dugout, scoop it up, toss it to the Bravehearts dugout on that third base side. Runners are at first and second for Worcester. Couple of walks this inning. Ruby in scoring position at second. And Borderlone on at first. It's a ball and 2 strikes. McGettigan looking for the final out in the bottom of the 8th. He's set. Ayers set up inside. His 1-2 home. This is scorched out to left field, out by the wall. It's going to stay in the ballpark. It's wrangled in out there by Jackson Powers. Boy, it was hit deep, but warning track power for Malloret, and that will get McGettigan through 2 scoreless frames. We go to the 9th, 3-2 Norwich. Listening live on SNSN Sports and the Futures League Network. The middle, Irizarry charging in, fires to first, no hitter tonight for Hector Alejandro. The Norwich Sea Unicorns are back-to-back Future League champions. Turning around third, coming home to score, it's Fiataroni. Say goodnight to the Bees. Bryce Detweiler calls game in the 12th inning. Walsh charges in, he snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's SCR-Structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right, right here in North Franklin. SCR-Structures.com.
Henry Ayers leads it off for Norwich. We're in the 9th inning. Connor Herlihy back out to work. His off-speed pitch misses outside. Ball 1 to Ayers. He's walked a couple of times and has reached on an error. Lefty batter doing the catching tonight for Norwich. The 1-0. Weave and a miss. Good pass there from Ayers on that off-speed pitch. It's a ball and a strike. Unicorns holding on to a 1-run lead, just a 3-2 ball game as we have entered the 9th inning tonight. Good work by Sean McGettigan. 2 innings in his Norwich debut of scoreless baseball. The 2-1 up top, 3-1. Looks scary off the bat of Malaret, but didn't get everything on it, and because of it, it stayed in the ballpark, and Powers makes that routine catch in left field. The 3-1. Outside, a 5-pitch walk. And Herlihy has issued a free pass to begin the 9th inning. It'll bring up the first baseman, Jack Treat. Boy, these add-on runs are so massive at this juncture in the ball game. Norwich holding on to a 1-run advantage. Imagine it would be Jack Scholes to work the bottom of the 9th inning, who has a save to his name this summer. He collected it here against the Bravehearts, but he won't have as much to work with. It was a 6-3 game when he entered the ball game. Alan Carpenter coming out to the mound. That's the ball and no strikes on Jack Treat. Colby Region will have a word with the Unicorns riser, Eddie Bryant. Norwich tonight with runners on, just 2 for 12. Batting 167 in that department. Certainly pressure here for Herlihy. Trying to hold off the Norwich attack. Nobody out. Leadoff man is on. That is Ayers. He has stolen a base today. He's not going. And the curveball slots in to the bottom shelf. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Treat has a hit today. He singled through the left side. They'll check in on Ayers. One of those secondary pickoff moves from Herlihy. Not as a move by any means. Herlihy went 31 innings this spring at Stevens Tech. Opponents at 274 against him. It's quickly a ball and 2 strikes on Jack Treat. Slowly starting to settle in to collegiate level pitching after graduating from Montville High School last week. Herlihy's 1-2. Outside 2-2. When the Bravehearts come up in the bottom of the 9th inning, it'll be Carpenter, Banish, and Ramsey due up in Joe Galvin's lineup card. 2-2 on Treat. Nobody out. Top of the 9th inning. 3-2 Norwich. The pitch. Fouled off that front leg of Treat. Digs in there. Will restrap his protective gear. Carpenter will go out there and scoop up the baseball on the infield grass. Everyone resetting themselves. Quick word for Joe DeLanzo with his base runner on, Henry Ayers. Unicorns have that leadoff base runner on with the leadoff walk. Both sides with 5 hits tonight and 1 error. The only difference is the 3 runs for Norwich. The 2-2. Up top, 3-2. Count is run full on Jack Treat. And an RBI single his first time up, has grounded out to short and was caught looking his last time. Another full count, the 3-2.
on the outside corner. Jack Treat is rung up on strikes. Does not agree with the call from the Snollygoster, and it is the first out recorded in the Norwich top of the ninth inning. This will bring up the center fielder, David Pengel. Pengel in the back of the righty box. He's slicing away. Strike one, foul. Pengel tonight has struck out, walked, and grounded out to short. Double play in order for the Worcester defense. That's in stock with the runner on at first. Carpenter has been sensational defensively. He's set up outside. That's perfect dot paintwork on the outside corner from Herlihy. Well, he has been so calm and collected despite allowing that leadoff walk. He's just been painting edges, and that's what you want from the back of your bullpen in a close game. The pitch upstairs, ball one. Michael Fiataroni's waiting on deck. A guy certainly due, trying to snap out of a little funk right now. He's gone hitless over his last three games. The 1-2 on the ground. Rolled to third. Going to be a tough play over there. It jumped on Prince, and he's not going to have a play anywhere. And the Unicorns have runners at first and second with one out. We'll see if they score that as an error on the third baseman. Prince looked to be a routine play from up here. We'll see what they will score it as. They're going to give David Pengel a hit. That'll raise his batting average a little bit. It was hit hard off the bat of Pengel, and Fiataroni a chance to drive in some insurance in the ninth inning. Herlihy set his offering up top, 1-0. Certainly, that was not in the plan for Worcester in this ninth inning. That was a play you know Prince would like to have back. Doesn't get charged with an error, but either way, there's two on with one out. And insurance and scoring position is Henry Ayers. Pengel's got great speed on it first. The 1-0. Up top, 2-0. Not the guy you really want to run on either is Carpenter. He's already thrown out two base stealers tonight. Has backpicked a runner. Dan Barato, the pitching coach, will come out and pay a visit. It's a 2-0 count on Michael Fiataroni. With that, a chance to chat about Sunday Fun Day at Dodd Stadium. Always a lot of fun. Sunday Fun Days at Dodd Stadium are next. Sunday Fun Day coming to you July 19th. 1 o'clock start times for all Sunday Fun Days. Unicorns will play host to the Westfield Starfires on July 19th. It's presented by New London Public Schools Magnet Pathways. Kids 12 and under can head to the field following the ball game, run the bases, and have a catch in the outfield thanks to New London Public Schools Magnet Pathways. Remember, every Sunday start time is 1 o'clock Eastern. It's 2-0 on Fiataroni. We're in the top of the ninth inning. It's been a fast-moving ball game here tonight. Yet to approach the 2.5 hour mark. The 2-0. That is chopped over to second. Collected there by Ruby. Tosses to second for one. It'll force out Pengel, and that'll be the only play Worcester will have. Fiataroni hustling up that first baseline. Breaks up any potential double play ball. Two gun in the inning. Caden Williamson to the plate. Just wasn't hit hard enough to try and turn that 4-6-3. Well, despite there being two outs in the inning, this is a great sign for Norwich. All their runs have come with two outs over the last two games. Herlihy spots in there, strike one. Caden
is 1 for 4 tonight. Was caught looking his last time up. He singled and grounded out a couple of times to second. The pitch. That's fouled right back for strike 2. Crowd making some noise, trying to guide Hurley to his final strike and the final out here in this 9th inning. Give Worcester a chance in a 1-run game. The 0-2. That is on the ground, chopped to second. Handled there by Ruby over to Ramsey. 4-6. Fielder's choice ground out. That'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Norwich trying to wrap it up on a Saturday night. It's 3-2 Norwich. The home half is next. This is Unicorns Baseball, streaming live on YouTube, SNSN Sports, and the Futures League Network.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We've been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The middle, Irizarry charging in, fires to first, no hitter tonight for Hector Alejandro. The Norwich Sea Unicorns are back-to-back Future League champions. Turning around third, coming home to score, it's Fiataroni. Say goodnight to the Bees. Bryce Detweiler calls game in the 12th inning. Walsh charges in, he snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Jack Scholes, Catholic University product, misses below the zone, ball 1. Alan Carpenter leading it off for Worcester. 0 for 3 tonight. Jack Scholes out of Narberth, Pennsylvania. That's a swing and a miss, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Scholes, the right-hander, looking for his 3rd save of the summer. Has worked 7 innings, so 1.29 ERAs. Nicknamed Nails for a reason. These sort of outings. The 1-1 in the zone for strike 2. Not in agreement with Carpenter. Scholes a strike away from nabbing his first out here in this 9th inning. He has faced Worcester already this summer. Bleachers rattling. 1-2. Taken outside 2-2. That outing came here on June 7th. Allowed an earned run on 1 hit. Struck out 2. It's 2-2. It is downstairs for ball 3. The classic tequila song booming again. Unicorns trying to navigate this 9th inning. 1-run lead. looking to get back to 500 here tonight. 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Norwich. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. That is on the inside corner, struck him out. To the chagrin of the Worcester faithful tonight, 1 gone. It's a punch out for Scholes. Bring up the left fielder, Tate Banish. Banish so far today is 0 for 3. Flied out, a couple of ground outs. Looking, strike 1. Good spot from Jack Scholes, trying to tie a bow here tonight. Norwich going for 3 straight wins for the first time this summer. The 0-1. That is sliced over to first. It is corralled by Jack Treat on the line. 2 down. Jammed in tight was Banish, and quickly 2 gone. Efficiency right now from Jack Scholes. Here's the shortstop, Sean Ramsey. Check that. It's going to be a pinch hitter for Worcester. In the spot of Ramsey. Let's go Bravehearts is the chant here at Fitton Field. First pitch home, in the zone, strike 1. It's Will Kramer batting at a New Hope, PA in Pepperdine. Kramer, a dangerous bat, hitting .357. Final hope tonight for Worcester, the 0-1. This is line to left field, a base hit. Will Kramer with the little 2-out thunder against Jack Scholes. Keep the ball game alive for yet another pinch hitter. It is going to be, check that. It's the leadoff man, Dante Ruby. Cole Travers, is the batter at the plate. Digs into that righty box. He's batting for Braden Calley here. The tying run is on. That's Kramer. The pitch in the air. Popped him up. Shallow right field. Making the call for it is Caden Williamson. He dropped the baseball. Oh my goodness, the tying run has scored. Oh boy, check that. Dropping it was Williamson after he caught it. Boy, it was pandemonium here. Say goodnight to the Bravehearts. Boy, it looked like Williamson dropped it. He did as he went to throw it, and that is how the ball game will end. Joe Galvin wants to have a conversation. Unicorns celebrating right now their 10th win of the summer. All sorts of chaos right now. As the umpires make their way off the field, that is the signal that is win number 10. Some unconventional way, not the way you draw it up on that routine fly ball out there. Boy, it looked like the game was about to be tied. Instead, Norwich is going to win it 3-2. A big win here on a Saturday night. 3 straight wins for Norwich. Improved to 7-3 on the road. Stick with us. The Unicorns post-game wrap-up is coming up after this, right here on the Unicorns Broadcast Network, on the Futures League Network, and live on YouTube, SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We wrap things up here from Worcester, Massachusetts. Norwich wins it. Final score tonight, 3-2 against the Bravehearts. It's win number 10 of the summer for Norwich, and they have clawed their way back to 500. Norwich, a big part of their success this summer has been winning baseball games on the road. It's their 7th road victory this summer. They find a way to hold on to it, thanks in large part to their bullpen tonight. They covered 6 innings here today of shutout baseball, and Tyler Fahey is going to get the win here today. Fahey went 3 innings of no-hit baseball. Unbelievable stuff from the Trinity College product. Did not walk anybody. He struck out 2. Both of those were looking strikeouts. The loss today goes to Jake Schoenberg of the Worcester Bravehearts. He allows the solo home run to Matt Park. That was the difference here tonight. Allows the 1 earned run. Did not walk anybody. He struck out 2. Here's a look at how the scoring happened here tonight. Hunter St. Dennis began the scoring. An RBI single up the middle to center field would score Dante Ruby. That would come in the bottom of the first inning. Norwich would punch right back in the second inning and would tie the game on a Jack Treat RBI hit through the left side. It would score Jackson Powers. In the third, Matt Park, an RBI single through the right side, would bring home his Quinnipiac Bobcat teammate Caden Williamson. It was a 2-1 Norwich lead. Worcester would answer, though. Dante Ruby, he would homer over the wall out in right center field, and it was a 2-2 ball game here in Worcester. Ruby had a real nice day for himself today, a home run and a double at both extra base hits in the ball game today. And then Matt Park would clock out his first home run this summer, clear the deck in left field. It would stand as the difference tonight. Norwich would hold on to it and win the ball game 3-2. Well, the difference tonight was the bullpen for the Sea Unicorns. Tyler Fahey, what a difference maker he was. He gets the win. 3 no-hit innings. Sean McGettigan, boy, calm, cool, and collected. The young riser out of Monmouth gave Norwich 2 innings of shutout baseball today. He did not allow any hits. He walked a couple of men, struck out 2, and Jack Scholes would earn the save here today. His 3rd save of the summer, his 2nd against the Bravehearts. He struck out a man. It was a part of a 9th inning today where he did allow 1 hit in that appearance. Will Kramer kept the game alive. Looked like he came home and scored, but they ruled that Caden Williamson caught the baseball in right field, dropped it on the transfer, and because of it, the Sea Unicorns take a huge sigh of relief and win it here today, 3-2. The final score of this ball game, wrapping up in 2 hours and 35 minutes. That's tonight's game rewind here at Fitton Field. Norwich is back to 500, 10-10 on the summer. The Bravehearts fall to 11-8. We'll take our timeout here on the Unicorns postgame wrap-up. When we do come back, we will meet tonight's Capital Property Group Player of the Game and take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard on this Saturday night, June 20th, around the Futures League. It's up after this on the Futures League Network and listening live on YouTube, SNSN Sports.
The middle, Irizarry charging in, fires to first, no hitter tonight for Hector Alejandro. The Norwich Sea Unicorns are back-to-back Future League champions. Turning around third, coming home to score, it's Viataroni. Say goodnight to the Bees. Bryce Detweiler calls game in the 12th inning. Walsh charges in, he snaps it across the diamond. Say goodnight to the Bees. 3 straight championships.
The Norwich Unicorns winners on a Saturday night in the heart of the Commonwealth win it 3-2. The final score take down the Bravehearts. Tonight's Capital Property Group Player of the Game goes to the Quinnipiac Bobcat, Matt Park. What a night for him. Had himself a couple of RBI, his first home run of the summer. His home run tonight is the difference. Norwich wins it 3-2. A look at the out-of-town scoreboard on this Saturday night. The Lowell Spinners are winners at LeLacheur Park. They take down the New Britain Bees 5-3. In Vermont, the Lake Monsters taking down the Westfield Starfires. That is good news for Norwich. At Centennial Field, the final score 4-1 for Vermont. And here tonight in Worcester, Norwich winners by a final score of 3-2. Unicorns have the day off tomorrow. Back in action tomorrow. Check that. Back in action Monday night, 6:30 start time. The Unicorns will play host to the Worcester Bravehearts in that ball game. The pregame coverage gets underway at 6 o'clock local time. For everyone with the Norwich Unicorns, I'm Adam Plager, thanking you for joining us on this away game coverage here in Worcester. Once again, the final score, Norwich 3 and Worcester 2. The Unicorns are back at 500, 10-10 through their first 20 ball games, and the Bravehearts fall to 11-8. Once again, I'm Adam Plager saying so long, and have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll chat with you all Monday night, 6 o'clock. From Dodd Stadium, Unicorns and the Bravehearts meeting together for the 4th time when first pitch occurs. Still to be determined on that starter. Once again, Norwich wins it here tonight. Final score 3-2.